Thanks for watching AM Northwest. Our next guest discovered emotional healing through yoga and now wants to help the rest of us discover it too. We welcome the author of Yoga for the Wounded Heart, Tatiana Forero Puerta. Good to have you with us, Tatiana.
Thanks so much for having me.
First of all, talk to me about the book, Yoga for the Wounded Heart. Where does that come from?
Well,
what inspired it?
I wrote my book for a number of reasons. As I say in the book, yoga really saved my life, and I think it's such a powerful practice that has the power to really transform the way that we think, the way that we feel, the way we treat one another. But also I wanted to share a little bit of my personal story and some trauma that I went through in my life, having lost both of my parents at an early age.
Oh, wow.
And sort of, you know, making my way through life.
I know you went to New York to try to find yourself, but then you found yourself alone. I mean,
yes,
you went there, I'm going to start over, but then you realize, oh, I'm all alone, and you had a kind of a meltdown.
Yeah, that's true. So I went to New York for graduate school, and I was studying philosophy of religion as my academic background, and really looking for meaning through this academic lens, and found myself so lost. And then I discovered yoga after having this big meltdown, and it really gave me my life back.
How does it give you your life back? It's just exercise.
Well, that's sort of my message, is that it's really not, that that's really the tip of the iceberg. In a very simple sense, or the basic sense, is that if we can get in touch with our bodies, or when we do that, it really opens doors to more subtler places inside of us. And it really helps us see what's going on within, so that we can connect with others from a more meaningful and aware place.
Okay, give me something basic, show me something basic, and I'll do it with you.
Okay, wonderful. So we'll start you on this chair.
Oh, okay.
So I'll actually have you take a seat, and I chose poses today that are poses that you can do at home, and all you really need, for example, here is a chair. Okay. So what we want
I wore my flowy shirt for you, by the way. Okay.
Thank you. So go ahead and extend your arms all the way up and reach up, and then you can hook your thumbs and go all the way up, and then take a deep breath in. Good, and we'll actually have you breathe through your nose. In and out through the nose, good, and deep breath out. And one more here, deep breath in. Good, and then as you exhale, you're gonna fold over. Yeah, and then separate your legs a tiny little bit, that's it. And you're gonna fold over as much as you can and let your head relax. Beautiful. So even just a very gentle forward fold can be so helpful, and we guide our breathing, we watch the way that our body is reacting to the poses, and we want to make connection with the body, so you can see that her chest is on her thighs, and that connection is really... I don't know,
my stomach's getting in the way, but okay.
And that connection is really good for the parasympathetic system. Good, so you're going to inhale and come all the way up.
The parasympathetic system, explain that.
Yeah, so the parasympathetic system is what regulates when we're in fight or flight. When we're anxious, we sort of hang on to experiences. Sure. The parasympathetic system lets our body know that things are actually okay. So that's how one of the ways in which the physical practice of yoga is really healing, is that it helps our bodies know that we don't have to hold on to that anxiety.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so super simple, just going up and going back down. We'll do that one more time. Good, and you'll exhale, fold. And then when you're ready, you'll come back up.
Okay.
Good. And then go ahead and stand up. So the second one that I want to show, you don't even need a chair. So I'm going to give you 2 towels to sit on. You can do this on towels or on blankets, and you'll go ahead and take a seat there.
All right, maybe you should show me first, though,
sure,
so I can see what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And so that the audience gets a better idea of how to do it correctly.
Yeah, so, and this chair here can be actually really nice as well. Okay. And you can bring blocks underneath the knees to have a nice bend in the knees, and we want to hinge here at the hips.
Hinge at the hips, okay.
Yeah, so as opposed to hinging from the low back, we want to really teach the spine to go up to fill our lungs with breath. And then you can go up and again hook the thumbs or hook the elbows and take a deep breath all the way in. And then when you exhale, you forward fold. Eventually the knees comes to the armpits, and then you can relax here. Another really nice thing to do, and I'll probably put you in this, is to have a block to touch the forehead. And again, these are spots on the body that tell the body that we can relax.
Essentially, is it relax? That's the key. Is like you're so stressed out that those moves just really ultimately help you become much more relaxed as opposed to just laying on the couch.
Right, exactly.
Right?
So it's restoring instead of just unmindfully doing nothing.
Because someone could say, well, I can relax by sitting on the couch, or I can relax by laying on the bed, but this is a whole different ballgame.
Well, this is about creating awareness.
Okay.
And really learning how to be in a moment, learning to be in our bodies and abide. And it's like, what's here? What's happening? What's going on with my breath? Which is a different inquiry than just being on the couch.
Right.
Right. There's actually an internal process happening.
And when you were doing this, after you had your breakdown in New York, let me ask you this. Did you find yourself crying? Did you find yourself releasing all emotions about the loss of your family and all of that?
Yeah, absolutely. My mat has seen many, many tears.
Yeah.
But that's part of the process, right? Because it's really about how we relate to our stories. And what yoga did for me is that it gave me a framework through which to reframe my story. So now when I talk about my parents, it's not from a place of sadness or that loss, but really from a place of beautiful remembrance.
Oh, sure.
And that's what the power of yoga is that it helps us reframe things by getting us to understand ourselves better.
Do one more move for our audience so we can see something.
Okay, this is one I really love. So, and super easy and super healing. So you can use phone books if you don't have blocks. And you would come onto a chair.
Does anyone have a phone book anymore?
I wondered that.
So a large book. A large book. Okay.
A couple of large books.
Okay, gotcha.
I just realized mine. Okay, so here you would lift yourself up, and you can place 1 or 2 blocks underneath the sacrum here. And this lifting action is really relaxing for the body. You're letting, it's really great for the glands, for the endocrine system.
Right.
And to have, it's like lifting your legs. Right?
Yeah.
But you can press the back of the head and then roll the shoulders back and allow yourself to have all this space in the neck, all this space in the waist.
Wow.
So,
okay, we want to tell everyone the book again is called Yoga for the Wounded Heart. Tatiana, thank you very much.
Thank
that
you so
was
much
great.
for having me.
All right.